Hey guys, it's Sushi Fox, and I want to just start by prefacing this video and saying there's not really a set theme to it. It's more just going to be me sitting down and talking to you guys for a little bit, because this video is essentially a love letter dedicated to you guys. Because recently, at the time of recording, we just passed 500 subscribers a little less than a day ago, and I can't even begin to express how thankful I am for you guys coming here and subscribing and watching the things that I make and listening to the things that I make. I mean, it's a feeling that I can't describe. I mean, you look and you see 500. I mean, that's half of 1,000. I mean, we've grown to 500 in a little less than a year. And that, to me, is just wild. I mean, when I started this channel initially, it was more dedicated, because it was always going to be dedicated to some kind of content. Like, this wasn't going to be a bystander channel that I made just to watch videos. I wanted to make something, and initially it was me making my GarageBand music, which my friend Landon has helped me upload, and it's on Spotify now, so thank you very much to them for that. But it started off with me just making GarageBand music, but that is not where my YouTube origin begins. So let me take you back to 2015, or maybe 2014. Downstairs at my grandma's house, we had a computer by the living room, and it was just kind of on a desk. It was like a free use computer, you do whatever. And I would always watch Dan TDM and Stampy and popular MMOs, a lot of prime Minecraft YouTubers, because back then Minecraft was like my thing. It was my game. I loved it so much. I played it whenever I could. When my dad got me Minecraft for the PlayStation 3, I played that like anytime I could. Well, I would always be watching these Minecraft videos, and I thought, I want to make stuff like that one day. Well, eventually Roblox came about, and I decided that I wanted to play and make some videos on that. Well, conveniently enough, Roblox at the time, it might have it still, I don't know if it does, but Roblox at the time at least had a built-in gameplay recorder thing. And obviously it wasn't that good. The video was very choppy, it was just not good quality, which makes sense, because back then, I mean, the screen recording thing was still kind of meh. But anywho, I made Roblox videos, and I made about 10 or 12 of those, and then for the longest time I didn't upload, and then I came back and I uploaded videos on Fortnite on that channel. That channel is still up somewhere if you guys want to go find that, but a lot of the stuff on it is outdated, so, you know, don't be surprised if it's all cringy and stuff. But anywho, I uploaded on that a lot, and eventually I just got tired of uploading because we lost that computer, and my dad, he had the PlayStation, and so I wasn't able to use it as much because I was with my grandma a lot. Well, more recently, I had got my PlayStation 4 Christmas of 2017, and again, I was making a lot of Fortnite videos and streaming Fortnite a lot on the PlayStation with its built-in tools. And then eventually I got tired of that, and so I made other videos on the PlayStation, and then I got tired of that, and then that was my longest break from YouTube in terms of making content. And then I want to say sometime during the summer between 7th and 8th grade, I discovered ASMR. And you're probably seeing where this is going to lead into now, but I discovered ASMR through two notable channels, one of which was OpenEG, or EGXYZ, or just EG, however you want to say it, and Ephemeral Rift, and also ASMR Zeitgeist as well. I know that's three, I said two, or whatever. But yeah, those were the three that I initially discovered, and they stuck out to me so much because I was like, wait, these videos are relaxed, and they provide a sense of like tranquility and calm for me. I can put these videos on in the background and not have to worry about visuals. I can just listen to them while I'm doing something else, or I can listen to them while I'm trying to rest and fall asleep. And eventually I came across more creators in that space. For example, Maddie Tingles, Skyflower, a good friend of mine, also Fees, another really good friend of mine. I've made so many good friends in this space, and eventually I was like, hey, I'm gonna upload an ASMR video of my own and try it out. And in December of 2023, I uploaded my first ASMR video, an amateur's first attempt at ASMR. And that was actually using a program on my phone that linked my phone mic to my computer so I could use that in Audacity, which is what I use. Obviously now I use a HyperX Solocast mic, but for the first two videos I actually used my phone microphone because I didn't have anything else to work with. Eventually, that Christmas, I asked my grandmother, and she very generously provided me with the HyperX Solocast mic. And I was like, this is a whole new thing for me. However, that's not the only thing that came with it, because around the same time I actually got my computer. So I had the tools to make something that I really enjoyed, and I still do to this day. And so I want to say around the beginning, or like beginning middle-ish of this year, I reached out to my friend Skyflower, who I had, at the time, I think I came across their channel through an SCP video, and at the time they were about 600 subs, and I was only at about 40 something, 50, maybe 60 something, and that was mostly just from my like YouTube shorts, which a lot of them are gone now, and my music, which is still up. You can go see that. But I talked to Skyflower. I was like, hey, I really like the stuff that you do, and we kind of chatted for a little bit. Eventually they made a server, which is where I came into contact with a lot of friends and people that I know today. Well, I made more ASMR, and eventually I came across a YouTube channel named Feesin, who is one of my best friends now on this platform, and they had a way about the things they made that were just, they felt different. Like Skyflower and Feesin's videos, they had such a different approach to ASMR than what I had previously seen. Sky, did these like slightly out of pocket, slightly insane ASMR videos, and Feesin was more of a goofy guy. He was more of a goober. And I really loved the way they went about this. Well, I found out that Feesin and Sky both had a server. And I joined them, and I got into contact with them, and I said, one day I was talking to Sky about, videos and how they made their things, and we ended up becoming like really good friends, and we still are to this day at the time of recording. And I talked to Feesin, and I brought up an idea to him. I was like, hey, do you think you would want to do a collaboration? And he was like, heck yeah, I'm down for it, let's do it. So that's where the video, on his channel, Day at the Cat Fox Spa, which I helped make. I provided some of my own audio for that. And I've also done some art for both Sky and Feesin, and Sky's in a cameo in one of my videos, and I am actually doing a cameo in one of theirs, or I'm already in one of theirs at the time of whenever this is out. So go subscribe to their channels, there'll be a link in the description. But anywho, moving on from that, I made more videos, and eventually I saw that there were certain types of videos that would get tons and tons and tons of recognition. Examples include the Yandere videos and other things of that sort. And so I was like, I'm going to try my hand at a Yandere video. And before that, I actually had something written up, but I scrapped it. And so instead, I was like, you know what? I'm going to make this video about one of my other characters who repairs you as a protogen. And that was kind of the first like real effort video that really popped off for me. I mean, that went from like 20 views, which was like my standard, to 200, and then to like 600 in like less than 24 hours. And now it's sitting at either just under or just over 1,000 views. So now I have three videos on my channel that are over 1,000 views right now. And after that I was like, whoa, people really like this. And so I decided to do more things that I saw that people liked. And that's when I made the Andre video. And holy cow, that video just skyrocketed because the Protegen video had already boosted my subs up to like 200, and they just kept growing day after day. I mean, I was getting like 5 to 10 new subs each week, and it was great for me. And then eventually I made the Andre video, and that just shot up. I mean, that took me to like 400 subscribers, almost. We were getting to like 420. I was getting super excited. And then around that time, Skyflower had actually hit 1K, and Fieston was approaching on, I also want to say he was approaching on 2K, I want to say. But I congratulated Sky, and we talked to each other. I was like, hey, I don't feel good about my upload schedule, because if you guys have been on the channel for a while, you know that my upload schedule is not the most consistent, because I only have every other week where I can work on things. And that's not including things I'm doing, in like academic wise, because I'm still in school, and I don't have all the time in the world to make these videos for reasons I won't really delve into. But my upload schedule is just so inconsistent, and so I was like, I'm not happy with the way things are going. I don't know what to do. I want to stop, or just I don't know if I should burn myself out for the content or what I should do. And I talked to one of Sky's friends, Nika, who also makes some really good ASMR, and he was like, it doesn't matter where your upload schedule is, as long as you're putting in effort into these videos and you like what you're making, that's what matters. And I really took those words to heart, and so I started putting in more effort into my videos. And even though the upload schedule is not consistent, I try to have a video out at least once every 2 weeks. So I'm trying to put out 2 to 3 videos a month. And it's not the best, obviously. There are other YouTubers with better schedules, but they do that as a job. I mean, this is only a part-time thing of one of 2 things that I'm doing part-time. This isn't like actual digital art. But I'm doing this not only because, it's YouTube. I mean, it's something that I've wanted to do since I was a kid, I mean, I see all these big names, and you see them making a living and just having fun recording videos and playing games, and it's like, I want to do this. Like, little me was like, I want to do this, and it's probably not what I thought I was going to be doing in the future, but I'm sure if I told little me right now that I just passed 500 subs, he would be more than proud of me. And it's something that I haven't been taking for granted at all. And I know that probably sounds corny, you probably hear it a lot, but it's true. I don't take any of this or anything I do for granted. I try to make the best things I can for you guys, which is probably another player in why a lot of videos that I've done have actually been scrapped, because I want to make quality things for you guys, and that sacrifices a consistent upload schedule, because I don't want to be pumping out 5-6 minute videos that are just trash. I'd rather pump out a longer video that I put in effort. And even then, I mean, you look at the Office interview video, like that video was one that I put some real work into. I was starting out ASMR, granted, but I put some real work into it, and that video was only like 4 to 6 minutes long. And so I was like, I want to try and stretch out this time but not make it filler. And I'm kind of hypocritical on that, because my most recent, the witch video, was actually only 7 minutes, and it was like 7 to 8 minutes, and I added some ambience in the background, so I'm kind of cheating a little bit there, so I do apologize for being a bit of a cheapskate there, but I wanted to get something out for you guys in time for Halloween. But regardless, going back to the main point, I'm just incredibly grateful that you guys have been sticking with me here through thick and thin, the content I've made. I know ASMR and furries are not the most highly looked things on the internet, and especially you mash those two together, I mean, it's a recipe for low esteem and people coming at you and attacking you. The one thing I'll say to you right now, if you're listening to this and you want to make something, if you want to create, create. If you want to draw, draw. If you want to make videos, make videos. Don't let anyone stand in your way and try and tell you that you can't do this, you can't do that, you're not going to make a living off of this, you're not going to make a living off of that. Because I think you shouldn't try and do things like creative wise. You shouldn't try and do them to make others happy or to make a living. I would try and do that because it is something that you want to do. Now obviously if it's your job, then I could see why you do it for a living, but it's like, if you don't have to be earning money, or if you have a side job that you do where you're getting paid, if you want to make something, make it for yourself and make it because you enjoy making it. And if you think something is bad, that's not a bad thing. If you think what you make is not good, that is good, because it means that you are growing as a person and it shows that you're changing. I have gone through several cycles where I am thinking to myself and like hitting myself in the face saying, oh, I'm making trash content, the stuff I'm making is awful. And I have friends there that can back me up, and they bring me comfort, and it circles back into listening to ASMR because there's comfort. It's a comforting space for me. It's an open, welcoming space that I can go to. And now we're at 500 subs. I mean, that's halfway to 1,000. And if we could get to 500 in less than a year, I'm projecting 1,000 by the end of next year or the very, very beginning of 2026. I know that's a ways away, but the fact that I already have 500 of you here just warms my heart enough. And quite frankly, if I never got another subscriber, I'd still be just as happy with the 500 of you that are here. So truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for subscribing to this channel and listening to what I make, commenting. I love seeing your guys' feedback. It's engaging with you guys is some of the most fun things I can do out of my day. And we'll move into another thing. I asked some of my friends if they had any questions about, just me as a person or me as my channel, so I'll go ahead and go through some of those. And the first one that I got was, how did I start YouTube and what was my first idea when I started my channel? Well, if we're going to this current one, my first idea for this channel was to just be a music YouTuber and make music and upload music through GarageBand. Well, that takes a lot more work than you'd think if you're new to it. And even then, I am a GarageBand user quite frequently now, and I am someone that uses it a lot, just to mess around. And I don't upload much music anymore. If I should, let me know. But that was my first intention. I was going to be a music YouTuber. I was going to upload music. I was going to do audio things. Maybe there was going to be the occasional gaming video, but I didn't project that I'd be doing ASMR. But, the second thing that I got was what made me decide to go into ASMR. Now that, I think I kind of touched on in the beginning, but I'll go a little more in depth. I was like, hold on, people can make these videos that you can just set aside and listen to while you're doing other things. I mean, I guess it was something that always kind of sat in the back of my mind, but it never really crossed my mind, like, consciously. And so I'm sitting here listening to the videos, and I'm like, you know what, I want to do this. I gave it a try, and I met more people in the space, and I talked to them, we got feedback, we exchanged ideas, and now that's what's boosted my YouTube. And so I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. The quality, I'm going to try and make it better and better. I mean, some of the most notable names that have gotten me into it, or that I still listen to, I'll go ahead and name some names. You got E.G., Skyflower, Feason, Sulky Cats, Zeitgeist, Maddie Tingles, Ephemeral Rift, and there's so many more that I probably haven't even named. There's too many creators here, but there will never be enough creativity. Creativity is something that I think is crucial to anything that you're doing, and I'm glad that these people have shown up for me in the world. I love what they make, and it's something that I mean, again, I've always wanted to make videos. Ever since I came across YouTube, I was like, I want to do this one day. And I'm doing that now. And then the next question, let's see, we have, who were some inspirations? So I kind of named those off. I'll go through again real quick. Sky, Fiesen, Sulky Cats, Ephemeral Rift, ASMR Zeitgeist. Next question, I see if I can find it, if we have any more. What's the first YouTuber I recall watching regularly? That would be Popular MMOs, who was a Minecraft YouTuber back in the day. He recorded other things, but I found him on his Minecraft series, and he did mod review. First video I ever watched of his, probably one of the first videos I ever watched on YouTube as a whole. First of all, it was actually through the Firefox browser. It wasn't through Chrome. It was on my grandpa's computer. We had the Windows XP, and I was on Firefox. And you may think you know what slow internet or laggy internet is. You don't know what that is until you've tried to go on old YouTube, on old Firefox, on an old Windows XP. Holy cow. But I digress. I watched his Too Much TNT video. It was a mod for Minecraft. And at the time, I didn't know what the heck a mod was. So when I actually got Minecraft, the funny thing, I went into the browser and searched for these like modded TNTs, and I couldn't find them. And I was like kind of disappointed, but like I was kind of laughing at myself too, because my dad had to explain to me what a mod was. And so this whole time I thought that these like crazy things were just in the game when you got them. I digress. The first video, the inspiration behind the first video was Roblox, because at the time when I made that, Roblox was really popular. And I think one of the most, I don't see them talked about anymore at all. I haven't seen a lot of their content, if they make it, in a long time, but it was actually EvanTube TV, I believe is their name. And they made a lot of Roblox videos, and so I wanted to make Roblox videos, and because Roblox had a built-in video recorder at the time, I made videos with that. I think the first one I ever made was over a Roblox Would You Rather or a Roblox McDonald's Tycoon, which is very strange. They didn't even have names. It was just like a bunch of numbers and stuff, because it's how Roblox named the file. I didn't know how to name videos back then, which just goes to show that I'm still kind of an idiot to this day. And then another question I got was, how many plushies do I own? Well, I want to say I own anywhere between 3 to 12 plushies. I own several foxes, and I own one bowling pin plush thingy, and I own a Squishmallow, which is like a blue lamb thing, and then I own a Minecraft TNT squishy plush thingy, which I really like. I love Minecraft. Next question I got was how to get the idea to do ASMR. I'll explain that. I think that's all the questions I found or that was asked. I'll go into some more things now. When I had begun to notice that my channel was growing, mostly from the Protogen repair video, I actually saw how much people liked it, and I'm actually planning on making a sequel for that video. I have many ideas in the works. I can't guarantee when they'll be out. It just kind of goes that whenever I get that motivation to write scripts. And I'll give you a little insight on how I make my ASMR. I don't fully script out videos a lot. Like, I think the witch video, all of that was scripted. What I'll do most of the time is I'll have some like brief dialogue, but I'll mostly improv from there because I like doing improv. And I'll just kind of list the triggers I need to hit, and then I'll list like a dialogue of how I can transition from there. But a lot of my videos are just improv, like improvise what I'm saying, because I prefer working as an improvisational artist rather than working off of a script, unless it's just for like what I'm going to be doing or what I need to do. And that's essentially what I'll do. I make almost all the art for my thumbnails. I think I might have a few art pieces that other people have given me, but majority of the art in my YouTube thumbnails now is made by me. However, I've made some art for other creators such as Sky and Fez, and they were some of their best videos, and so it helps get some recognition towards me, and it also it's a different style for their thumbnails, so it boosts their engagement, it boosts mine. It's a mutual beneficial relationship that we have between creators, and I think that's one of the best pieces of advice I can give if you're starting out a channel. Try and find other small creators. Get your friends to start channels. See if you can collab with other small YouTubers. I mean, when I was collaborating with Fez, I mean, even then they were still relatively small at the time, and so I collaborated with them, and that boosted both of our subscriber numbers, which was great. And I have yet to do a full-on collaboration with Skyflower. I have ideas in the works. We've had ideas that some of you might have seen discussed if you've watched those streams. But moving on from the next thing, probably the final thing that I'll use to wrap up this video is just that I'm thankful. It's something that I've been reiterating this whole video, so I'm sorry if it's getting old or corny, but there really aren't enough words to describe just how thankful I am. I mean, the most subscribers I think I've ever hit in the past was like 40, and now I'm halfway to 1,000. I mean, I could already start earning. I just need to hit a certain amount of watch hours or shorts views. And if you could share some of my videos, that would actually be really greatly appreciated, because then I could start making money from something that I love. And I know I kind of went in earlier to like how you shouldn't do this just to get money, but that's the key. You shouldn't do it just to get money. In my opinion, if you're doing something that you enjoy and you can get money from it, I would try to. But all in all, I don't care if I get monetized or not. At the end of the day, my goal is to make something that people will like and people will listen to, and I'll get to branch out with other creators. It's something that has been it's been a road, it's been a journey to get to. And a lot of my friends, I mean, we tried to make videos all the time, and a lot of my friends now have moved away, and so now I'm kind of on my own here, and there were so many things we had planned, I don't really see them anymore, which it sucks, but unfortunately that's how things go sometimes. And you gotta let those people go. I'm still in contact with them, but you've gotta acknowledge the fact that people grow up and people go away. And as sad as it is, it's something that you're not alone in. And struggle-wise, any struggles, we all have our own struggles. You're not alone in your struggles. You're not alone in your sadness, your anxiety, your anger, your grief, your depression. It's normal human emotion, and you shouldn't ever feel ashamed for expressing human emotion. Anyone that tries to shut you down for expressing emotion is only insecure about themselves, and that's their problem. And the best thing we can do is to just tune them out. I know it's easier said than done, but you can do things to occupy yourself. And the last thing anyone wants is for you to be gone. You are a wonderful human being, and you belong on this world. You belong on this earth. So no matter where you are, or where you come from, what you've done in the past, what you think you're going to do in the future, it doesn't matter. I know that anyone can be a good person. Anyone can change. And anyone will see good in you. Even if it's not an instantaneous thing. Anyone can be good. Anyone can show kindness. It just takes that first step. With all that being said, again, I want to thank you for the final time in this video before I let you guys go. I want to thank you one last time for all the support you've been showing me. I want to give some special shout outs to just a few people that I think have truly helped me out in this. Thank you, Isn't. Thank you, Skyflower. Thank you, ASMR Zeitgeist. Thank you, Maddie Tingles. Thank you, Nico. Thank you to my friends, Eddie, Bradley, and Gabe. And thank you most of all to my dad and mom. They are probably one of my biggest supporters in life. And I don't know what I'd do without them. With all that being said, thank you so much for 500 subscribers. Thank you for watching. Here's to many more. I love you all so much. And have a wonderful rest of your day.